Good afternoon. Type in with Daniel here real quick. I was doing some pumpkin stuff. Pumpkin's got its new PDK. And it won't finish a clutch adaptation, a clutch learn. Pretty common with PDKs, but yeah, still annoying. So give you guys a couple minutes to join me while I finish this up. Vehicle speed under threshold due to vehicle speed under threshold. Logs a bit next week. And I got a sushi snack. So, Larry Beck, what's up, Larry Beck? It's Friday. Going to talk about your friend, Mr. Matt Barrett. Matt sent us some tasty laps around Coda. Little Domo sushi before I go home for dinner, and a little bit of a midwinter's night dram, Croatian Manhattan. All right, last bite. You fine gentlemen are welcome to the rest of that. It is quite delicious. I'm pretty sure people don't want to sign in and listen to me smack my lips at them for 30 minutes. Unless you're into that kind of thing. But, you know, Simon isn't here yet, so. Brian Himmelman. Yes, there are very little specifics. Weight reduction is probably going to be the same as a 992.1 GT3 or a 992 GT3 RS. Maybe a little bit more because they snuck cats into the 992.2 muffler. As far as power, we're trying to get a car. We've had people from Miami to Chicago, all kinds of people want a much discounted system so that they can send it to their local dyno shop, and that's not the deal. That's not the deal. So, deal is we get your car, and we're in Gig Harbor, Washington. So you need to get your car here. It doesn't matter if you're local or you're not, but your car has to be here. So if you want to ship us a car and you get a much discounted system, and your car is broken in and able to go on our dyno, then please bring it on down. We help you out. You get a bitchin' system. We get to understand how the 992.2 GT3 plays on our dyno. I expect it's a little less than what Porsche is saying. I kind of have a funny feeling. You know, they've done it before. Especially GT3 rollouts, 991.1 GT3 being the glaring example. It was barely more horsepower than the outgoing Metzger 997.2 GT3 RS. Sorry, had to get a sesame seed. We're solid. What else going on? So we're at the auto show. We got a couple customers. I was able to get them in with the PCA Pacific Northwest region. And their cars are at the Seattle Auto Show. We actually have one of our members there. He got us some snaps. This is Mr. John McClellan's GT4 RS Labrat. Pretty cool. I broke my car in driving to Dundon for special sauce. Damn straight, brother. That'd be the best way to do it. So John is sporting the 325 millimeter wide rear tire that he's had on the car for almost 2 years. If you zoom in on that picture, once you zoom in on that bad boy, there you go. See, 325. Somehow that fits on the car without an issue. But there must have been a time machine somewhere, because it's been reported on the internets that somebody else did that first. Don't. Maybe the secret got out. I'm not sure. But we did make a post about all that. And this one has the widest front tires in the land. This is Doug's Cup converted, Cup Rat converted, if you will. I'm not even entirely sure what to call it. So it's a 991.1 with a 991.2 Cup front bumper and flares. Our Valkyrie Aero package, our Valkyrie wing. It has a GT3R deck lid to go along with the wing. The wing is hard mounted to the chassis. She's a very special girl. She's 991.1, guards red. Yeah, right? Who let Dougie in the show? It's all going to hell around here. He runs 285 fronts and has been talking about doing 295 fronts. So, traction, you need MCS more than you need 325s on stock shocks, my friend. That is our position, and we are sticking to it. We can fix your traction issues with MCS. You put 325s on a stock suspension car, you're still going to have problems. So that's going to be problematic. If they're claiming the first for stock suspension, then they should probably put that in their headlines, because that is not what they say. I don't see any asterisks up there. There's no like, we're the first when you do this or that or this or that or this or that or this or that. So anyway, I won't belabor the point. Doesn't matter. Absolutely. Thank you, Justin. We're getting a lot of folks submitting great reviews, including great pictures, including Just DSM. He left us a wonderful review. Here's a wonderful PFC picture. Is that, oh, that's Zane? I think. Submission says Chong Z. Oh, yeah, not the guy I'm thinking of. Not the guy I'm thinking of. But good job doing these. These are great. Yeah, those are beautiful. Those are beautiful. Welcome, J Jam Doc. How you doing, brother? Been a minute. We're actually going to read Justin's review. Yeah, why don't you pull it up so I can remember it? Yes, I can read that. Done in Motorsports, absolutely, especially if it stops moving. Done in Motorsports absolutely transformed my 992 Carrera S. Their MCS 3-way coilovers and suspension arm package took a car that was already capable but undeniably numb and turned it into something genuinely exceptional. Those are big words all in a row. Jamie took the time to understand exactly what I wanted from the chassis, feel, communication, and precision, and Charles delivered workmanship as close to perfect as it gets. This was a team effort. There was Charles put some things together. He had some concerns. Ted and I drove the car. We echoed his concerns. We made some changes. All of this took time. There were some things with the MCS package that we got from MCS. Was originally spec'd out for a European vehicle, was not correct for the North American cars. Charles had to get new dampers. We had this car for a minute, and you were incredibly patient through all that. So kudos to you for being a great development partner for the entire process. And I'm so happy that you love it. So happy that you love it. That's awesome. Hopefully others that are interested in the same sauce, the same thing, can take a good car and make it great. Make it so that you don't need to change your car. Might actually save you money in the long run. It's typically seems to be how this works sometimes. You take a car that you have and you're like, it's really good, but it could be better. Maybe I'll trade it in on a GT3 or a Turbo S or a Lamborghini or a McLaren or something else, and you just keep searching. When all it needed was a little bit of sauce on it, right? Just need to get a little sauce on there. So, good afternoon, Mr. Taj. Taj Sport Racing Has it always been Toshport Racing? I feel like it's been Toshport. Did you change your moniker? Maybe I'm hallucinating. Anyway, this is our good friend Mr. Matt Barrett in his GT4 RS Labrat. This has full suspension. He does not run 325s in the back of this. I don't think. Did we change that? I know Mike at Black Sheep was thinking about changing that. But he finally got some cool weather, and he got right on. And went out and destroyed his previous best. He's sniffing 216s at Coda on R7s. So it's he's flying. He's flying. Good for him. He did add until very recently. He was on somebody else's over axle pipes. He went with our full street headers to a mega crack pipe, and the car sounds bitchin', at least from inside. 325 not an option for R7. Oh, that's right. They have like a cheater 315 that's kind of wide, and then a 335 that's more like a 345. That's dumb. Anyway, that's Hoosier stuff. So yeah, we are planning. Ted and I talked about this. We are planning to be at some events in Coda. I think it's in February. Is then Ted is looking to come down there, both to help unravel any raveling, help dispel any myths, rumors, set some numbers for some of y'all, and twist some knobs as necessary or not necessary. Matt getting used to his 4RS. Yes, solid motor mounts in a street car are not great. They're also not a lot of fun anyway. Solid transmission mounts are the same. Actually worse, in my opinion. Just makes the whole car like, nah. Yeah. So yeah, Matt's killing it. Great laps by Matt. Congratulations. That's fantastic. Love to see that. What else is going on? What else? Oh, we've got posters. Got new posters. Our good friend Kirk Meyer has developed a whole series of posters that we are selling. They're beautiful on beautiful paper. Cold pressed linen something or other. Fancy sauce paper. So there's a number of them. Great for your garage, great for your man cave, great for your living room if that's how you roll, knock yourself out. All got a little Dundon spice to them. If you have any special requests, please let us know. We might look into doing like that. I'm pretty sure if Roger still had his cup car, he would buy that. 997.2 GT3 in the house. GT3 RS, you can barely make out the RS in there. It's in there though. 316 is our car number. That's why 316. I think that was assigned to us long ago and it just never changed. So, what are we reading about here? Don't put in solid motor mounts. Yep, not a good idea. Not in the GT, my prior 997. Okay. So, yes, that's not a great idea. And 997s are great chassis. We've got one coming in, I think the middle of next week is when Oris is bringing his car. Middle, end of next week. And we're doing a full refresh on a 997.2 Carrera. It's getting MCS three-ways, our flavor of MCS three-ways. And I need to make that clear. Other people don't get what we got. We're the only ones that get what we got. So if you're looking for three-way dampers or one-way dampers or whatever the case is, and you hear us talking about them in relation to a specific manufacturer of them, you can't get them anywhere but here. So it doesn't matter if I say they're MCS or XYZ or ABC or 123, it doesn't matter. Because if you call somebody else to get them, you're not getting what we've done. So the valving in it's different, the implementations are different, the spring rates are different, and the support's going to be way different. So we try and make it such that you have a soup to nuts solution, not here's a damper, have a nice day. Good luck. Figure it out. That's not how it happens here. So if you are interested in building a package that you know works well from alignment to all the rest, then give us a shout. Help you out. I'm excited to see the before and after with Oris car. It's going to be pretty dramatic. This was yesterday. Little video I took. These were all the systems that went out. Santa's elves are busy around Dundon Motorsports. We have our Black Friday sale ongoing for those of you who have been living under a rock, and we are not targeting with our Facebook ads and our Instagram ads and our YouTube ads and our Google ads and ads on ads on ads, you know, our spaceship ads and our carrier pigeon ads, all the ads. Who knew you could buy so many advertisements? Reddit ads. You can buy advertisements on Reddit now. Great. So just to remind you all about the sale that's going on, 15% off our suspension packages. And these are complete packages. We start with basic, go all the way up to pro. Pro is pretty much every joint in the car has been refreshed. And for some of the older 996, 997 Carreras, maybe even some of the 991 Carreras, they're getting 10 years old in some cases, maybe a little, not quite, but close. Most of the rubber in that car is tired and could use a refresh. The other thing that is 15% off is our 997, our 991, and our 992 tie muffler street header systems are also 15% off. Anytime with those systems, you would get our livery track bag as a free gift, a thank you. For those of you who are looking to get said livery track bag, you can add up your goodies to be over 15,000, and you too will get a livery track bag. That's a 300. What do we got those on the site for? I forget. 399, 400, something like that. I forget exactly where they are, but they're in that bubble. So you get $400 of free gift, which is awesome. For those of you who are not feeling quite so baller in that regard, don't want to throw down 15 grand for goodies for your Porsche, anything over $1,000 gets free t-shirt. So been trying to help you guys out, get you free t-shirts, get you swag. Everything else, almost everything else is 10% off. So suspension arms by themselves, 10% off. Oh yeah, brother, exhaust deals, yes sir. 350. Thank you, Taj. All the other exhausts, mini crack pipe exhausts, lifetime muffler exhausts, quiet exhausts, catback exhausts, they're all 10% off. MCS are 10% off. PFC is 10% off. Been getting a lot of traction on PFC. So don't dally, don't dilly. Get your orders in. Don't wait. We're building a bit of a backlog on tie mufflers, which we should be able to get through. We'll start to chip away at it next week. Won't be everybody getting their stuff next week, but we will start to chip away at it. Yeah, pretty cool. Helps when appreciate you, Larry. Thank you very much. Nice to get great feedback from our customers. The other cat-backed exhaust project. Yeah, we can talk about that. You want to throw some pics up? So Dylan, one of our new hires, he has a soft spot for the kitties and the puppies. And so we went up and we're going to have a bit of a fundraiser this holiday season. We'll probably start this as soon as we know where that we can get these. This is Cats on Cats. Not quite Cats on Crack. I think he brought a crack. Yeah, there's a crack pipe in the back. So it is Cats on Crack. And this is to support our local SPCA animal shelter. So all the proceeds from these calendars would go directly to them. We would not take a penny. So I don't know how much they're going to be, but we will try and get them up. A lot of really cute kitties got to come out and play. And got some cool pictures. It's hard to go to the animal shelter. You want to take them all home with you. All of you kitties come home with me. Everybody come home. I think my existing cat would be very unhappy. Yeah, it's crazy. This is the Kitsap. Yeah. The Kitsap one's been there since 1908. It's over 100 years old. What the hell? That's a lot of damn cats that have gone through there. So, what's up, Orest? Yeah, he looks like he just wants to cuddle up, take a nap, chill out. Anyway, we'll get you guys details on that as we proceed. Any Porsche news this week? Not really. AutoNation is saying all the dealerships are not selling a lot of cars currently. And might be a good time to go negotiate a no ADM on a 992.2 GT3 if you're so inclined. Also, I don't know if this is okay to share or not, but I'm going to. The local taxi may be for sale. The taxi 992 GT3 may be for sale. I believe that Paul threw out a number around 200 for the car, and that may include all of the mods on it. So it's got MCS 3-ways and our full aero package on the car. No engine mods, no exhaust, brakes are stock, wheels are stock. It has sofas. It's not. It is not a what am I looking? Buckets. It's not buckets. That's what I was looking for. I need another sushi. Make my brain work. But yeah, so I don't know what Paul's doing. There's Taxi Rat. And I think we might need to do a rebrand here because yeah, I know Doug's bought every other one of his. He said he wasn't interested. I did ask him first. Should we start calling these the Track Rat package and the Labrat is only while it lives with us? What do you guys think about that? If you think that's a good idea, then we might throw that out there to call these the Dundon Track Rats, not Labrats, because Labrat infers that it's still getting experimented on, and that's really when we own it. That's the case. So, was a Labrat. What's that? It was indeed a Labrat. Yes, it was indeed a Labrat. But I don't know. You guys, let me know your opinions on that. I vote no to Track Rat. Okay. We have a strong, resounding no to Track Rat from Taj. Anybody else have any opinions? Please let us know what your opinions might be. Yes. Dev vehicle should be the Labrat. I agree. And I could get a recently released Washington license plate. We can both get, it's the classic black one. You don't like track rats in Tejas? They have the do you have a picture of the classic plate for Washington? Can you find one real quick? The one that was originally supposed to support the LeMay Museum, which they changed at the last minute. The classic black with white. There's not a lot of vanity plates in those yet, so it's kind of like starting over. I could get, last I checked, you can get GT3 RS is open, Dundon is open, Labrat is open. A number of these are just open. So I could, pumpkin is open. Wouldn't have to get fast pumpkin. I could just get pumpkin.
How old school we talking?
Like black, the black with white, upper left. Yeah, that one. Sample. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, looks just like that. Mm-hmm. I was thinking the same. So anyway, I know, right, Larry? After 4 years, seriously, it was finally approved. Yes, but like most things that we vote for in the Northwest, they find a way to not do it. What's on everybody's agenda this weekend? I'm going to go have some coffee with Reese and Carl Noakes tomorrow morning, so that should be fun. Go talk about. It will not be raised lettering. It's not embossed. It's just stickers. They cheaped out. Is that a word? They cheaped out. They cheap. How do you? What's the past tense of that? Strange. The Manficutioner package. Nice. For Labrat. I don't even know that somebody could pronounce that. It's a very large word. It's like a doctor word or something. Yeah, they stick to the things you vote no to. This seems to be the case everywhere. Hopefully everyone survived the cheaped out. Indeed, thank you. Everyone survived the government shutdown because now it's back on and the stock market took a dump. So maybe it should have stayed closed and the stock market could have kept just cruising and doing its thing and never paying attention. Yep, talked about 997. Oh, talked a little bit about pumpkin. Pumpkin still got problems. We're working through the problems. It won't do a PDK clutch learn adaptation currently, but we got rid of the error that it had, but it still doesn't shift right. So we carry on and we continue peeling that onion. Oh, got the Accord fixed. He put a head gasket on the Accord. Now the Civic is going to get going to the night for the weekend. All the cars get all the work. And then your other one's going to come here so we can work on it. Killer.
Yeah, you were right. Porsche plunges to 1.1 billion quarterly loss. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's nice. Porsche plunges to a $1.1 billion quarterly loss. That's a lot of destroyed capital in a quarter. They burned up a whole lot of money. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Well, all right, y'all. I don't have a whole lot else. Anybody got any questions for me before we sign off from this exceedingly short Whiskey Friday? I'm going to have another snack while you guys come up with some questions because it normally takes a second for you guys to come up with something. Delicious.
Selling their shares
I'll save you guys from the chewing sounds. Nothing wrong with sipping sounds. Some people are grossed out by chewing sounds. I have done that before on camera. A little weird. Well, no questions? Then we are going to get going. I'm going to let Justin go home a little early tonight, which is fantastic. We're probably going to have the set changed up. CHB, are there going to be more done than HOD track days next year? Yes. Next year, yes. This year, maybe not. Yeah, we cleaned up the table. Trying to clean up here. We got a lot of shit moving out. Yeah, Gemini liked Justin's idea for the upstairs. We're gonna make a little lounge, little casting couch. Careful who we bring up here. That's only for Simon when he comes. What's that?
You're gonna get clipped twice.
Probably. You grabbing that picture?
Yep.
All right. No, I'm not sure how we have floating shelves in the back. That's pretty cool because there's pretty much only a curtain back there. But I dig it. Right? Casting couch in the red velvet. Nothing to see here. Big bright lights on one side. Nope. Nothing to see here. Please move along. Now, the neon Dundon Motorsports is pretty slick, but I'm not sure where we can get that. I've been told there's somebody on the internet that we can get neon signs from, but he's been banned. LC sign. You want me to use some big magnets? Make floating shelves? Tony the homie?
See?
Todd must watch a lot of social media stuff. I watch a lot of social media stuff, but I'm not LC sign guy. Even Oris knows. Yeah. Yo, homie, it's Tony. I had no idea. I'm like, whoosh. I'm like, who the fuck are you talking about? What? Hey, yo, it's Tony. Well, there you go. Obviously, I'm the one in the dark. Not abnormal. See, when you're 50 years old, the algorithm's way different than when you're not. You don't see the same things. You don't see a lot of things. That's fine. We don't have to have him here on Whiskey Friday. We don't have to talk to him like this, but Anyway, thank you all for spending some time with us on a Friday afternoon. Always appreciated. We'll have some more updates for you by next week. Enjoy the sale. It's our one time a year, our biggest discounts of the year. Take advantage. We please and thank you. Appreciate it when you do. Have a strangely powerful memory, especially for funny shit on the internet. And if you guys need anything, feel free to reach out. We have been, you need a bolt for one of our used systems, reach out to us. You need a nut, you need some randomness, give us a shout. We've got used parts kind of all over the place. We've got a lot of flanges and et cetera, et cetera. You need a new hardware kit, reach out. We got SKUs for that. I even saw somebody bought a 981 stud kit from us and then put Fab Speed headers on his car. Now, if I remember that conversation, he said he had our headers and he wanted a stud kit, which, that's a little shady, but whatever. We'll sell you a stud kit. It's unfortunate that Fab Speed doesn't sell a stud kit. You'd think that they would, but we do. So all good. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful weekend, and we'll shout at you next week.